Is there any possibility that a stream might be working now? I guess there's no way to know but to try. Alright. If Gazarin says there's a stream going, I guess there is a stream going. So we'll see how long this lasts. Historically, not very long. But, you know, no reason not to be optimistic, or at least try to be. Yeah, figured. Yep. Okay. Kind of weird stairs I don't want to deal with. Especially with all these frogs. So let's try another one. This is better. Not much better though. Yeah. Okay, this is probably too dangerous. Alright, we did it though. Probably don't want to go down there again. So, door number 3. Okay, a bit better. Out of darts though, which is a problem. Yeah, our melee is not very good. Yeah, no, you make a good point. It's just my it's just my native monitor resolution. And weirdly, this stability is at a much lower bitrate than I was using previously. So I'm not really sure what to make of that, right? Like if it's, my understanding is that if the bitrate is higher, you can transmit more information to Twitch, right? What an easy entrance. Which should translate to, you know, being able to have a higher quality video output. But I have a feeling that that doesn't really apply to this game because it's so, like, even though it's, you know, 1440p, the actual detail of what's being rendered is so low that I don't know that that is necessarily the issue. You know what I mean? Like if it was a, you know, AAA high-end graphic sort of thing, then, you know, I could see my internet not being able to keep up with that because it's just a lot more information to process. But, you know, I don't fucking know. I'm not an expert on this. That's why I'm having tech issues. Yeah, like I've at least got okay. All right. So first, Bayog challenge. This is good. I kind of wanted to actually start these soon. It says I've got like 56 skipped frames so far, which is lower than I've been having. I've got pretty much everything. I'm doing Ascetic right now for the tournament. So, all this crap, like none of this is a real option. So it's just basically throwables and wands. So now, actually, yeah, because I'm a human, right? +5 leather of poison resist. Neat. Good thing he doesn't have anything crazy though. He's just a strong orc priest, which we should be able to deal with. Though since he has poison resist, curare is off the table. Well, you can still technically poison things with poison resist. Alright, well, that didn't actually work out. So, right. You're not allowed to smite during these. Get you up close. If I try and run and go upstairs, Bayog, as far as I know, or as far as I remember, Bayog gets very mad at me and will like temporarily. Also, Judas, great name. He'll temporarily like put me under penance where I can't, I can't use his powers. I can't use. Also, Judas Priest, even better. I can't basically do anything, right? It's the same thing will happen if I use immolation, like immolate scroll on followers and blow them up. Bayo gets mad about that too, and we'll just okay. Nessos. I don't have good options for Nessos, so this is horrifying, actually. Let's do that. Yeah, Nessos without without a hex wand, really not good. And he actually has the hex wand that I could use to defeat him. So let's think for a second. We've got some piety for smiting. We've got a curare that can do 78. I'm gonna go up here, and yeah. So he charmed Judas. This is actually just amazing that we get Judas, the priest, like the band, and then Nessos charms Judas, who is now betraying us. So, yeah, literally perfect dramatic irony. Okay, so I think I want to go either south or southeast, probably south. The horror here is that I just have to eat like a Nessos attack. Alternately, I can just use smite on him. There's an argument to be made to dismiss Judas, but I don't have any idea if that would actually like send them away from me since they're not under my control. So let me just, I think line of fire is reciprocal. So like for Nessos to shoot at me from his position, he would have to shoot through Judas. So we'll smite Nessos. Okay, hasted. We'll smite again. What? So he hasted himself, he got smited again, he started talking shit, he blinked, but he didn't move. Alright. It's a really weird Nessos fight, but I mean, if it's gonna work out, just because he... Alright, he played himself. That's perfect. He played himself. Judas protected me in the end from Nessos. Because he didn't want to shoot his own ally. That's genuinely great, honestly. Awesome interaction. Let's see. Are we back? Are we alive? Seems like we are. Yeah, I mean, Twitch is saying we are, so we seem to be back. But yeah, that's just going to happen, it seems like. Don't really know... Right, don't really know how to resolve it myself. Is just the unfortunate reality right now. But if you are interested in this, I am at least, recording it. I'll, learn how to edit videos so I can edit out the, dead air and, all the various disconnects and shit. And it'll be on YouTube. Same YouTube name as my character account or whatever. Okay, pretty good. I don't know where to go from here. Smite has been putting in a lot of work, so we're gonna get that even better. And now having a buddy that can heal themselves and do some range damage is gonna make doing Ascetic much safer. Okay. Funnily enough, we might, there's an argument to be made for taking the longbow and going ranged. But, the apostles are just going to get in the way, ultimately. Pole arms would have been nice, but did not know Didn't know what god I would be going in. I assumed red, but got a faded altar that I wanted to gamble on, and got Bayog instead. But the character just started with like long blades trained. It's part of its random wanderer kit, so just had to keep leaning into that in the early game. So probably not going pole arms either. We'll just kind of be long blade meleeing with the boys. I feel like Judas is gonna get fucked up here. Okay, piety went up. Come on over, Judas. Gonna get yourself in trouble. Okay, so now this is... it's good and bad. What I can do in preparation for, you know, this challenge that's coming is like get some stuff on my side. If Judas would stop killing everything. He seems to just be a killing machine though, so alright, now this should be a pretty... oh, and he's got the best ability in sticks to snakes. So another priest should get taken care of pretty easily by the frogs. And Judas. Okay, cool. Bogbrand is now our friend. And if you guys could take care of the frogs. Great. Alright. Up to 2. Both smiting. 1 sticks to snakes. He's got +7 ring mail though, so they're both like surprisingly tanky. And I guess with 2 of them with the wands, I probably don't need to like control my piety, because like look at this. There's no way a challenger is gonna be able to deal with multiple black mambas. Like that's just crazy strong. So can conserve my piety now and work on getting the... it's funny he's smiting butterflies. Work on getting the point for championing Bayog and getting... Dream Sheep are very not good. Yeah, they put Judas to sleep. That's not great. How... really, 0.4 EV with plate armor. That's really surprising. So let's get more of that. And I just said I was going to be conservative, but Dream Sheep are kind of an emergency. Alright, cool. Yeah, if we're getting... I'm really surprised at how strong the snakes are. I would expect... Like, he's only got 53 health. I would expect him to be making, like, I don't know, adders or like ball pythons, maybe water moccasins, but just starting off with black mambas is pretty wild. Great, more wand technology, 4 mind burst. But now that we have some leeway, I think, and like a lot more killing power, we can focus on getting defenses up. I think that's gonna make the biggest difference for Ascetic, right? Just being able to survive as well as possible. An undiscovered wand. Poly, cool. Okay, here is orc number 3, Grimold. What do you have going on, Grimold? Nothing special. He is actually pretty weak. So let's see. No. Let's see how we want to. Yeah, I guess we can start there. Yeah, but like, what are you gonna do against Mambas? Right? Alright. Now we've got a squad, proper squad. Grimold is probably gonna be on the chopping block first, but you know, this is definitely a better, better state of affairs than just spamming smite to keep piety low so that I wouldn't get any followers, you know. We'll just get some dodging. Okay, I think this is the first time I've actually seen death yaks on here. Like in this lair in this game. So got super lucky as far as that goes. So let's just back up. Yeah, I really don't want my guys to get... Okay, there we go. I don't want them getting surrounded. I don't want them running ahead and getting messed up. But if we can go at it with some snakes... Alright, Catoblepus is a problem. Yeah, worth that. Smack. Maybe worth swapping places with something. Maybe worth another light even. Now that they're all lined up. We'll back up. Back up. Okay, much better. Yeah, they can handle it, I think. And if they get into a cloud, I think I can just yoink them out of it and they'll be fine, right? Yeah, look at them, they're kicking ass. Yep. Got something for Hydra. Goofy. +3 trident. Really not good stuff. Is there any reason to even equip this? Like, does it... I don't think it'll do anything if I don't cast anything. I mean, I can wear it. I'm not... It doesn't hurt, I don't think. Trident, though, not really worth anything. Not like it's here, but what does it do? I guess I can swap with it? That's something. Right, just... Okay. Now, let's see. We dipped into slime. I'm just gonna pull up. Pull this up. Just want to see. Yes, kitty, I know. I know. It's updated. So, okay, cool. Bonus 1, we did get it for the, dipping our toes in. Up next, Champion of God, collect a rune. If we get the Ascetic rune and Champion the God, we should be in good shape. So let's go to dungeon, at least, again. And Orc is up on 10. We probably just want to go right there. Yeah, I hear you. Me and the boys. Yeah, meow. Yeah, nobody wants to fight, so that's nice. Just a couple foolish non-believers. But pretty happy I didn't spend gold on any of this stuff. Like Phantom Mirrors, okay. Oh, great. I can get cheap viewers. Really exciting stuff. Yeah, I guess, it's better than nothing, right? Like, it'll, I can swap with it and it'll, like, tank and, get in the way for me, block line of fire or whatever. So it's not nothing. Okay, pretty tame Orc one. Being Bayog, definitely very helpful for that. Nothing I care about changing to, like, willpower is going to be more important than anything else, I think. Actually, let me go towards the knight. spells. Light, Charming, Mind Burst. Yeah, you have not Great Will. So... Okay, two-headed ogre. Pain in the butt. This is also not great. Yeah, we'll just get a little more fighting. '67. Wonder who is more dangerous. Probably the troll. And now everyone can get the ogre for me. Everyone run away. Okay, up we go. And we're safe. Cool. Yep, Mambas, very good. If you could all just get him. Thank you. Oh, this is actually a really solid shop to find. Because we don't care about any consumables. Gear, you know, probably the only other thing we care about. But wands and evocables are our bread and butter. I think that's all we really care about right now. So we'll come back to that, probably get a bunch of wands. Yeah, we'll keep going with that, but just anticipate getting more wands. Okay, so this is gonna be like the main fort. Might be like the shoppy, maybe bookshop lava fort that has like orc sorcerers and ogre mages. What's the 16%? So all right, so here's where the orb is gonna be useful. It can get paralyzed for me. Yeah, I think the sorcerers are too bold and proud to recognize me as their, you know, their savior. But that's fine. Books, I'm just gonna say we don't care about them. Let's go the other way first, actually. Okay, what do we have here? Again, just more stuff I don't care about. Oh no, I didn't mean that. Wish it didn't default to like the summon and went to the summoner as like default targeting. But, you know, it's probably asking too much. 15. So we can get to an even amount of strength and dex, which may not be the worst idea. We don't have a shield, so strength matters very little. It'll help with EV. But I think it's probably dex. I haven't seen any strength weapons that excite me or anything. And all of our skill training basically is in long blades. We've got a little bit in maces for a demon whip, but you know, I think this will be fine. That's not though. Well, Grimold can see invis. Okay, they can all pretty much see invis, so now I can just... Oh good, I guess they already got them. Yeah. Get the invis one. Yep, cool. Okay, Vehement. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I guess I can just let my guys take care of it, because you know, no reason to risk it. The cool thing about this at least is I can spend a little gold to ID like a potentially run saving potion. I'm not gonna want to use it, right? But you know, losing Ascetic is better than just losing outright. So what do we want here? Phantom Mirror, pretty high up. Wands, pretty high up. Hat, don't care. Orb, don't care. Did we find a shield yet, or what? We still haven't found a shield. Okay. Like, what about... And not even a broad axe. Okay, so we kind of made the right long-term call on stat and training, because there's no... We have the demon whip, but not really any good options for strength weapons. Trident is not a great option either. Okay, so what can we afford here? Let's take that hat off. The Orb of Light might still be worth getting. Like, I don't know. We have Snake and Shoals. So Shoals first for the Ascetic rune might be a good idea. My main concern in Snake is Guardian Serpents, right? There's also, Shock Serpents are really dangerous. But with Beog, you do get Water Walking, and I believe your Apostles get it too. So you don't have the, the danger of the movement slow and the fumble. And they're mostly just like will checks. Now, are those... Is there any way to counteract something like Mesmerize without you know, without like a scroll of fog. Not sure. That would be where Wand of Flame comes in. So that's probably definite if we go for shoals. One charming. Yeah, I mean, I really want all of the wands. I just can't afford all of them, right? So, Wand of Flame, definitely. Mind Burst. I mean, 30 of them versus 18 Charming. I think I'd rather have the Mind Burst. So that's 1050 and then 1134 for light. Can also get Phantom Mirror. I don't think it's that good. Honestly, I think it's worse than a bunch of wand charges. So I'm gonna go with Wand of Flame and Mind Burst, I think, and then come back for light. I think that's how I wanna. Let me just make sure I didn't. Yeah, I didn't miss an upstairs. So Flame, Mind Burst. You know, don't care about digging. That doesn't help me kill anything. Maybe a decent escape. I you know, I hear that argument, but it's not gonna matter in a place like Shoals. And all we have after this is 4 levels of dungeon and then an S branch. So gold on digging's not worth it. Hopefully I can get, you know, maybe I run into Lodul, and get enough for Charming and Light. That would be really nice. But for now, I think that's good. You know, 40 Flame, 32 Mind Burst, getting Evo to 10. Yeah, I'm good with that. And we're 15. So just have to be mindful of the XL requirement for getting to Vaults 5. Did someone die? No, someone just didn't come down. Okay. Yeah, that I don't think makes sense to have. Well, I mean, the other issue is just there's no reason to have any of these. So, yeah. Okay, Curari stocks going up. Excellent. Great tool for shoals again. Definitely looking like shoals. We only, you know, we do have our poise from a ring, but also have will from our armor. I would want to have RF and Arlec for snake. Will doesn't really matter in there. Alright, that's worth having. Yeah, these guys are kicking ass. Let's see what else they want to bring me. Cyclops, okay. That's a start, I guess. Okay, +3 glaive. +3 chain. And harpoon shot. That's a really cool one. So we're probably losing Grimold. But how are we gonna get through this? Perhaps with all the wands we just purchased. Perhaps with the curare we found for the Cyclops, since Dorog has our poise. So let's start there. Yeah, I really like having this thing body blocking for me, actually. It's like weirdly useful. Can I shoot through it? Oh, that's really cool, actually. So it's like a proper battle sphere, and you can shoot through it. So that's way more valuable than I would have thought. Yeah, let's. Okay, cool. Boomerang time. Yeah, we'll do that. 66 is good. Yeah, we're good. All right, cool. Yeah, Grimold just doesn't do very much damage and has very little health. So drop Grimold and get Dorog. Much more health, better glaive, and harpoon shot is probably going to be really useful. Okay, weird little vault. We might want to go further with Evo, but given that we're going to Shoals, or very likely to go to Shoals at least, and just got some boomerangs, probably want to go with throwing. Let's come up here. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Do that. And yeah, 80%. Yeah, I can swap with my orb anytime. Right, and then they'll just pop it or won't. It can body block for Dorog too. This thing is really weirdly useful. That's probably worth having just for resists. Finally, someone with a shield. And +2 kite of fire resist. Excellent find. We'll just start. Let's start on that immediately. On a Hell Knight, no upgrade, but oh shit. Okay. Swap. Spooky. But if there's one, there might be more. And hopefully I can get something like a Demon Blade off one of them. Atropa start falling off at this point. And I'm really tempted to leave the orb on until I have some shield training. 11 shield is a lot. The orb's probably not worth that much. Battle Sphere. So yeah, you guys go on ahead. Send me a postcard. Alright, I'll save you. Yeah, we'll go to the shield. Okay. Neat little vault. Nothing worth getting, or nothing interesting at least. So on we go. Happy to have the fire resist now. Josephine, okay. Are you... No, you're not our poise naturally. So you're just a basic human. And that works on you. Do that and one of those for good measure. They're probably gonna struggle with the wraiths. I really don't want them to die. Do I have to help? Yep, there goes one. Oh well. Okay, we'll drop the silly sphere. Yeah, this I don't want to deal with. One will. Okay, cool. Get on him. Where are we with skilling? Throwing and shields. Okay. It's set, like Streamlabs seems to be disconnected from Twitch somehow. Says I'm offline, but Streamlabs attempting to reconnect. Yeah. 5 now, maybe? Possibly? Unstable? Alright, well, it's on. Don't think anyone's watching, but we'll just keep going for at least recording's sake. Yeah, let's just send the Wraith away. Yeah, can't do much about that. Did find a broadaxe though, but ooh. Okay, hello Ralcha. Immediately awake. We've got got a little bit of will, but you know, not enough. Right? So we're gonna have to hide behind them. 9%. She's gonna just fireball us, but yeah. The power of smite. Okay. Pretty smooth so far. Going super high on shield might not be amazing for shoals, just because, you know, you can't block javelins. So I don't know, we'll stop at 6 and then probably more throwing. Right. This is going pretty smoothly though for Ascetic. Like you wouldn't know really if I didn't tell you. This layout looks sketchy though. Okay. Hallway. Alright, get reflected. Roxanne. Cool. Are they in an enclosed box or... I'll just assume no. Is it just her on this level? Is it just the Roxanne show? Hello? Anybody? Is she guarding everything on the level? This is ridiculous. It's just me. What? What's happening? I've never seen this. Alright, one dude. So like the two Cyclopses and the Arcanist and Roxanne. Oh, here we go. Something. Yeah, back to throwing. Okay. Oh, Louise. The game really wants to banish me. It's scary. Do that. Rock hits. Okay. Anything I can do besides just smite? I mean, smite's good and all. And maybe I should put even more points in it just because I'm leaning on it. Yeah, smite's really good. +2 tower, also good. Leg, core, RN, RF. Could maybe do without that. Okay, we'll start dropping consumables. Aha, here's everyone. Guarding vaults. Let's... It looks like our dead friend is alive. Yeah, we've got enough for the Wand of Light. So we'll use that here to start. And yeah, I'd like to work towards getting the champion point, but it's not really that. It's not that important that I'm just not gonna like use smite. Yeah, the Ifrit might be the biggest danger with us grouped up here. Then, okay, one down. I hate that you have to be literally on their corpse to use blood for blood. Like, maybe not as far away as like full line of sight, but sure, like I'm 2 tiles away. I should be able to use it. I know I don't have the piety for it, but it's just really, because you get situations like this where there's no possible way to fight into that and use it. So you're just kind of, yeah, probably everyone is gonna die here. That's a shame. Let's try and protect them. All 37. So let's do as many as we can. Let's... Mind Burst is a good option. Blow various mines. I think this... Nope, he didn't let the snake go in. Yeah, I hear you, kitty. Are you... Okay, it's just a battle axe, so we can do that and this. You with charm 37. That's not very good. This is not a good situation now. Probably overextended pretty hard there. smiting is likely the option. This is only a 65% chance for 3D17. Yeah, smite. Okay. Whew. I had closer calls this run, but it's still scary getting that low. And Agnes, okay. Rattan Ball. Venom Lajatong. I think she's, yeah, very high will and very high evasion. So none of those are great. It's probably another just smite situation. Just fairly boring, honestly. %43 to hit. So we, I don't want to melee her. It's a bad idea to melee her. So we'll cross our fingers once. Hey, we got lucky. Dope. Now, let's get rid of her. Okay, up to 16. Let's back away. Yeah, do that. Smite seems to be the secret sauce for this run. So keep leaning into it. Cold plate armor and +1 scimitar of flaming. That's potentially better. So let's grab that. 22.9, 23.9 plus a brand. So clear winner. Drop that. Thought I saw a holy one too, though. That's probably worth having. And also the, okay, we don't need the demon whip anymore. So we can take this plate armor and go from there. Okay. Yeah, can get the wand. Maybe want to just do that now. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. D15 finally. Yeah, everyone who is alive is here. Again, could grab, you know, various things that might save you, like, you know, break in case of emergency, but the slimes are not a good idea. Just, hey, if you could just don't. Alright, well now I have no allies, so this is much worse. Still, we must march on. This is, I think it's 14. Yeah. Put that up. Yeah, that looks good. No. I'm not gonna be able to get to the body, so there's no reason to try that. Cool, reflection coming in clutch. And he just submitted to my authority. Yeah, I'm one of you. Well spotted. Yeah, same thing, but a lot of skeletons. Can you not blind them because they're skeletons? Is that the joke? They don't have eyes? Well, yeah, we can't even do it. We don't have piety. Need to actually put effort in. All my friends are dead. Spidey senses are tingling. I don't like this. Yeah, the nymph, not a fan. Do that. Your will's not great. Could do that. And that. Okay, some ring options. I think I only have one right now, actually. Yeah, one that I actually care to wear. Probably the only other one that makes sense is the Dex ring and the willpower ring. Willpower for shoals makes sense. We've got RFR poise. The only other thing in shoals is RC, and if we, had to for some reason, we've got plate armor of cold resist. Really, it's just the one. It's just this thing, right? Toro Icicle, Steam Ball, so RCRF, and then it's got irresistible damage too. These things are just wild. But outside them, I think we're really well prepared for shoals. If we get a willpower ring, right? 28% probably goes down to, it'll go down to single digits with the will ring. Yeah, like I could hold out for some gold from Shoals just to get the Dex ring, but I don't think that's nearly as good as just getting the willpower ring, right? You know, this is also pretty good for Snake. Hard to say, right? We're not gonna have water walking for Shoals for quite a while. Kind of makes, we don't have allies either. Kind of makes Shoals less appealing. No allies thing, you know, bad in both. There's no. Let's just like look a couple things. Yeah, there's that little. I wonder if I could, yeah. Yeah, nothing important. I could put on the acid scales, but I think I can just fight one at a time. I mean, it'll be really awkward if I die to this fucking thing. 20 corrosion. Yeah, there's, I mean, pretty sure this is just a waste of resources. Oh. Okay. Clearly this was not a waste. That's an amazing find. So we don't need that. Now we've got Arlek to replace Will. Yeah, let's slap that on real quick. Pretty sweet resists. And finish him off. Yeah, drop that for the chain. Cool. Very glad that we remembered this and came back. D4 jelly, pretty sure not worth going for, but yeah, it's like, you know, there might be a consumable. I mean, it's, I don't think it's worth the piety decay, basically. What's on? It's just Roxanne, but there's, yeah, those stupid, I hate these transporters that just do nothing and go nowhere. They just like mess up your annotations and like your, you know, trying to X and go to different levels, and it's a big pain in the ass. This is really huge though. This is an amazing thing to get right before an S branch. And let's see. I think pushes us into Snake, actually. Myra Plays. Thanks for following. How you doing? You just maybe you saw it, but if you didn't, we just did a little backtracking for cleanup and were rewarded with this amazing plate armor. It's going okay. My internet is not great, so the stream has been really poor and disconnecting. But as far as the game goes, we just got this great thing, so things are looking pretty good in here. Just kind of got to decide where to go next, right? We've got to do, we're doing Ascetic, so no consumables used, and we're right at the point where we go for the rune. So I like it a lot. I think it's pretty fun. Spent a lot of time playing it, at least. It's, you know, it's a nice combination, kind of tactics, strategy game, kind of character builder, chess puzzle-y. Kind of weird combination of things going on. But I like it. Now, I think I am gonna do Snake here. Shoals, because I really want this armor. And the double RF and the RLEC and our poise from a ring. Like all signs point towards Snake. So I mostly played a lot of roguelites recently, and for, you know, past X amount of years, like decent amount of time, but I've played pretty much everything. You know, spent a lot more time in certain things than others, like spent a huge amount of time on WoW, World of Warcraft, and MMO. But now I've spent, you know, 2,000 hours in this game, and a lot of time in roguelites as well. So this one's got me pretty well hooked. Playing in a tournament right now, which is fun. Little community event. And I'm not sure. So, okay. I don't need the willpower ring. Repulsion in here might be a really good idea, actually. The willpower doesn't matter at all. We'll check it out and think. So I tried to put up a schedule originally. Like my ideal schedule is like 2 to 6 every day, or like Monday to Friday. But at least for like this tournament, the new character everyone plays, like goes live on Thursdays at like 8:30 Eastern, right? Yeah, it starts on like basically Thursday night. Good amount of people. But yeah, I would like to stream regularly. My issue is just my internet, which I'm trying to get resolved. You know, I talked to my ISP, did some basic stuff, had them send me a new modem, and talked to them again tonight, and they're, you know, they want to send a technician out, which is just gonna be like, you know, $100 to have someone come look and check and make sure it's plugged in correctly. Sure. What cool thing do you have to share? Wave of Frost. Yeah, we're not doing that. already bad. 80, 90, 80. Let's go here. Step, step. Oh, one of these. No, this is a very very common thing these days, like freelance artists messaging people. But thanks for the offer, but I don't have any sort of budget for this. Just kind of a fun thing to do. Okay. Pull that up. Yeah, but like $0 is what I'm willing to spend. Because I can also use an AI art generator and ask people for money for it. Prom might be good. If you could, God. Nearby. Nearby. Loud crackling. Still nearby. Where? Okay, now it's distant, so let's assume it's over to the right. Subsiding rapidly. Okay, there is a corner of it. Probably can't access it this way. Doubt we're gonna make it. Ugh. Wow. Constrict is no joke. Yep, did not make it. Oh well. 57, 54. Let's back up. Yeah, you've got haste. I just don't. I can just reset. It doesn't. Distortion. Okay. I don't actually want you getting in melee, so okay, cool. Not wearing that. I can actually curare you. Gotta remember the things that you can poison here. I think it's just, hey, everyone's back. Hey, party time. Yeah, I think it's the salamanders and non-venomous snakes, or I don't know, things without an on-hit effect. Mana vipers have it. So let's get going with that. Yeah, no spells. Yeah, happy to get the fighting. We'll do the shield next because we're not in shoals. Okay, everyone, come back. Don't want you dying again. And now I have to protect you, so. I mean, this might be worth it, right? Is fire resist and 2 shield for 3 AC. Hard to say, but probably worth carrying at least. Well, until we get salamanders, the RF doesn't matter very much. So we'll try protection instead. Don't think we've seen a single salamander yet, so what do you have going on? Orchidoo. Really good guy. Haste and Stone Arrow is a wild combo. So who don't I need? Love sticks to snakes. Yeah, so I guess we have to, betray Judas here and let him go, because I'd much rather have the snakes. And Orchidoo is just an ass kicker. So, yeah, we can't smite. Alright, cool. Do that. Okay, that didn't work. Try that. Try that. You don't have our poise. Can I? Okay, there we go. Now this is a little awkward. I think it's just gotta be wands from here. Yeah, everyone get on the apostle. Yeah, snakes just absolutely wreck. So Judas, now we get to betray you. You were actually really helpful against Nessos. That was a really fun interaction. But that's the end of the line for you. And welcome Orkidu. Yeah, 3d20 stone arrow with haste. That's gonna go hard. G spirit. That. Yeah, I'll keep the reflect for here. The poison darts in here definitely don't need. Yeah, we'll ignore that. Okay. Right now we've got some salamanders. Yeah, I don't care, take the mana. It is Vashnia. It's spooky. So this would be that scenario where Scarf of Repulsion would be really good. Let's think for a second. Ice Blast on them, probably not a bad idea. Sure is a lot of them though, and they are slow. Let's just see. Yeah, I can't hit all of them. I think I definitely want to just reset this and try and split the pack up if I can. Yeah. Okay, they actually followed me really far, but this is a great position, so that's fine. Let's get to 14 on long blades, I guess. All right, here's Vashnia. Orkidu is ready to fucking pop off. He's hasted and ready to go. So the strongest thing I can probably do is just swap places with him so he can blast him in the face. Right? Yeah, Stone Arrow hits Vashnia, 3 exclamation. Alright, so this is the Orkidu show. We'll try and keep him alive. Don't have anything. Well, Wand of Light would help. And they're dead. Cool. Don't die from constrict. God damn it. You fool. Sleep, not great. think light works well on them. Step. Yeah. Okay. As long as we keep Orchidu alive, they just they absolutely slap. They're gonna carry us to victory. Okay. Hey, shops. Books we don't care about. And some really crappy rings. Probably worth getting the Dex ring now. We could get Charming, but yeah, I like the Dex better. So we'll go grab that. It's also one, it's not relevant right now, but it's one resist that I'm missing. Okay. We'll drop Tower Shield for now, or yeah, we'll drop the staff because we have Arlek on the chest, and we're not gonna change that. 24 to 27. All right, decent bump. Notebooks, don't care. Okay, regular regen, that's probably worth toting around. Okay, we're at 17. About where I thought we would be. So it's end of vaults at 18 or lower, and we just hit 17. So we have all of 17 and all of 18 to do Snake 3 and 4, and then we can use consumables and dive to vaults 5. So no real pressure on getting that done. Probably don't need the Ice Blast there, but okay, we're going up, guys. Okay. I just shouldn't be pushing forward. Ugh. Yeah, no, I don't like that. Salamander, get back here. Get back here. Maybe they can handle the salamander. Just smite him. Okay. Our priest is back. But this just is... feels like everything is coming here. Yeah, and now Guardian Serpent. Yep. Come on back up. And let's try another staircase. There's no reason to do that. Okay, so not basically the two options for staircases. Just fine. Okay, that's good. It's between throwing and invo for me. Could argue defenses. But I think more, a little more invo. So what are we at on Smite? 6 plus 36, so up to 42. That's pretty good. And I remember one of those Naga had like a +2 scimitar, yeah. So, you know, +1 upgrade. Yeah, here's Shock Serpent. I guess it doesn't matter. Okay, this is gonna be an actual endeavor, so let's back off. Now garage it down though, so that's nice. Okay. Orchidoo just doing work. Finish them off. Let's see. Let me look something up real quick. Okay. Yeah, no reason. Where is... a lot of stuff again. Ice Blasts, Overkill. Yeah, I'll keep going with Invo. I really cannot have my sorcerer dude dying. Okay, there's that. Boop, boop, boop. And that. Okay. What? Yeah, we don't need the poison darts. Okay, this is immediately bad. Tyrants are no joke. What is your will like? 2 points. You just do too much damage. Like that's 37. 65 Mind Burst isn't that bad, but salamanders can be poisoned, so let's try that. What's boomerang damage? 23. 3d17, so 51. 51 at 65. I think the boomerang might be better because it's faster. And yep, he's dead now. Don't want anyone to die though, so let's just keep pulling back. Really close to the finish line. No reason to muck it up by getting greedy. Yep. And that, and some of that. Yep, greedy. Get out of there. Let's try again from a different angle. Okay, good start. Really nice squad here. Let's just round out throwing. Get that to min delay. One last ice blast. I'll try to conserve smite just to try to get the champion point. But you know, I'll get it eventually. I don't need to rush it. So this is a lot, but all right, I'm really not feeling like this is a good idea. Let's, nope, that's not gonna work. That won't work. Okay, light. Okay, that's good. Now we can cure Ari. Smack, smack, smack. Okay, cool. I thought there would be like a huge wave coming from over there still. Let's see. All right. I think, yeah, I think this is it. And this is the last level before Ascetic. See how it goes. This isn't horrible immediately. So let's just work with it until it gets unwieldy. problem. Conserve. And okay. Okay, there is the Guardian Serpent. Really don't want to get surrounded from a bunch of off-screen shit. So back up. Back up. Yep, there's all the off-screen shit. Let's have a think. A thinkery dink. All three, three of those Naga around me can constrict. So if I try to go upstairs, probably just won't work. If I move off the stair, I lose the option. So I think recalling and fighting makes the most sense. So please come save me. Okay, that went well. Yeah, charming one is a good idea. 71, yeah, their MR is too high, so 71, 21, 37, 54. So we would do the green one, if anything. But I would be more inclined to use it on the Mamba. Yeah, let's do charm. It's a good idea. Let's just make sure it works. Now who? That one's constricting us. Okay. We could try and kill that one really fast with like a melee and a smite. 76 there. So 76 with melee or with Wand of Light. Wand's probably more damage, yeah. Okay, we'll do Wand there. Okay, much better situation. Now we'll deal with the blue one. And there. Great. Yeah, Guardian Serpents, it just gets horrible really fast. Yeah, like this. There's just gonna get horrible instantly again. Probably should be just hugging the stairs a lot more than I am. But let's see. They are fast. Yeah, that they don't even need line of fire is pretty ridiculous. And that they're fast too. So they can like come in from off screen and surround you. But I have my own smite targeted stuff. So what I think would work here is just that and that. And now, okay, there's another one. But we can just Did we lose our Kidu? Yeah, we did. That's the worst. That's the worst follower to lose. I should have pulled them back faster. That's my bad. Yeah, that I'm happy with. That. Oof. And looks like everyone is dead now. Oh, God, this is bad. I wonder if... No. So their body's right there. I'm not just gonna go down and assume I can get onto it, and blood for blood, it's probably being camped, and I just won't even be able to step onto it. So, yeah, I'll try the last staircase, which is in a nice windy hallway where we can fight one-on-one. So that's very nice. Mark will avoid. Okay. Yeah, y'all can come over here. Okay, that's good. Good start. We'll just pick away at it like this. No, we'll always want to be going this way. Grab one of you. Okay. Come on over. Yeah, if we can just do this. So what might be funny would be getting the mark and then doing blood for blood, right? Or like blood for blood and then run to the mark. Intentionally marking, going for Ascetic though. It's risky business. I don't think I have the strength. I don't think I'm brave enough. So let's well, this is bad now. I wanted to I was basically hoping it didn't have a bunch of shit with it, honestly. So I guess we're gonna have to try and do that, hoping it doesn't. Yeah. Okay. That worked. We can do that. This, yeah, we'll go back over here. And keep going. Wonder. Just keep, So this is now. I didn't realize Blood for Blood would be this this powerful. But let's see how long we can ride this out. Just try and find stuff for them to bowl over. Anything over here? Yep, here we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. I just really, I don't have much experience with Blood for Blood, so I'm worried that I'll just be in the middle of a big fight with a bunch of stuff, like army versus army, and then mine will just poof and disappear. Yeah, like that. That was what I that was what I was worried about. It wasn't mid-fight though, so that's good. But good to know that it's a really good, really strong ability at least. Yeah, that's probably the end vault. So we'll back off, bring some stuff up. Let's just clear up here. I don't think there's anything, but yeah. Let's keep going. And maybe would be prudent just to get the repulsion scarf, but seems to be mostly cleared. Okay, what's in here? Just one of these things. Okay. All right, let's get out of there. Okay, yeah. So this is the end vault. This is all that's left. Just make sure. Okay, so our clearest, like that's our line out. Okay. Okay. Another challenger is kind of odd timing. Oh, what can you do? Pretty good. Force Lance and Hexes. The downside is they might kill me with that stuff. So what do we do? What do we do for them? We got willpower, so hexes aren't gonna work. Let me just, UI is slightly too big that it cuts it off. So yeah, 27 mind burst. There's no doing that. So let's make that big again. They don't have our poise, so curare probably a good idea. Light, also a good idea, but basically all we have is the light wand, curare darts, some throwing. Can't smite, have no friends. So what's the order here? It's probably curare first. Yeah. Yeah, figured. Holy Wrath might be a good idea. Also might be a good idea to just forfeit the challenge and go upstairs. I did not come this far to lose to an ill-timed challenger. That would be gross. So that he's not gonna move. Doesn't do much damage. We can smite the Naga. They're still blind. Blind and unable to see you, which is further than blind. I'm basically invisible to them. So they're not gonna, or shouldn't, target me with anything. Well, they still are. And Curare's finally did something. Okay. Last Wand of Light. Okay. You 37 on you, which is not good. Mind Burst might be good though, just to take them off the table. What can they do to me? Yeah, Venom Bolt I don't want to deal with. So do that. Okay, fair. But counterpoint. Okay, airstrike, cool. Now, what about that? No, that's not gonna work. Alright. Flame, Charm, Mind Burst, Volley. That's the long and short of it. We can do... who's more dangerous? 27 is definitely more dangerous, so we'll do that. You 52. I'm not gonna one-shot it with Smite. Let's just see where boomerangs. Oh god, get us. $65, 27. Let's see. Yeah, it's really all airstrike damage. Severely wounded, just doesn't really mean anything. 2d 11 to 27, and we're at completely surrounded. So it's doing 2d27. Yeah, it's probably only boomerangs and getting lucky. 58%, 27, not susceptible. Okay, so what if I move there? Alright, sorry, that's not a great way to do it. So put that there. Okay, so he'd still be able to see me if I moved northwest. So that's not gonna fix it. Regain as you explore. We have explored everything. Right, is there... So they're poisoned. If I move towards the orange demon, right, then it's one less, one less space for airstrike. There's no tile I can move to that just gets me out of line of sight. Is moving... I don't think spending one turn moving is better than spending a turn throwing a boomerang, right? I just can't imagine it is. This is faster. It's 0.8. Yeah, I think the only option is boomerang, but I'm nearly positive that I'm dead here, and that is really disappointing. All right, well, fingers crossed, I guess. That's all we're able to do. Praise Bayok. Shouldn't have dismissed Orkidu though. He was my best guy. So, you know, little mistake there. Nope. No, come. Hey, don't you, I just got you. Don't you fucking die. Okay. These fucking things, I swear. Okay, it's being petrified. Yep, there is the bastard guardian serpent. Okay, and we've got the Quicksilver Dragon ending. Very cool. Wish I was wearing the repulsion scarf. So let's have a think. 54, 71. Let's do that instead. Sorry, Orgrim, you're going down. This one may not be as lenient. Doesn't have our poise, which is interesting. So we can do that. Okay. Still have Vengeance up. If we can, yeah, we can probably make it back there, and we don't have the piety, so it's a moot point. I think it's up here. Ta-da! That be Ascetic. I doubt it updates all that fast, but we'll see. Thank you, Two Spades. Thanks for that. This was really hard for me. Never done Ascetic before. And I mean, I should just be let's see. Should be IDing stuff right now. Just but I'm like, what if it doesn't count in the 10 minutes? You know, what if the update doesn't go through and then it thinks I used a consumable? At the very least, I can like gather them up. So let's do that. Drop all that. Well, let's just drop them in a more sensible place, yeah? Just kind of looking for consumables on my way out. Making sure, okay. Any here? No. So where? I guess Lair 3 is fine. D12 also fine. Orc 2, D14, blah blah blah. Even D4. I just like Orc 2 as a place, so we'll go there. Drop the stuff we don't need. Keep that. And just start grabbing our consumables. Are there scrolls here? Nope, we're not getting those. It's a death trap. D14 though. That and that. D4, sure. Yeah, we'll go and kill the dread jelly to claim our potion prize. Okay. Cool. Orc 1, we could buy one for cheap. And more Orc 1, we can buy stuff for cheap. So we'll go back to Orc 1. Chill here for a second. I'm just gonna save, just because it like, or it's supposed to, or no, maybe it doesn't. Let me, why is this weird? Yeah, why are there two latest versions? That was odd. We'll do that. And just see. Hey, there we go. Ascetic rune. Very good. Now we can use consumables. So we'll buy these and go ahead. Actually, I wonder if, yeah, let me see if it's possible to do like that to just get rid of the inscription. No. Alright, whatever. We'll just put that back and just turn it off. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so not quite enough identify scrolls. Well, I could buy at least 2. Is there anything else? Like, yeah, let's be smart about this. Let's get like the cheap, like curing, like brilliance is probably worth getting. Beyond that though, I don't know. I think everything's ID'd. Immo isn't cool. We'll get that. And at least try and find mutation. Moonshine. There's mutation, cool. Okay. What are we missing? Silence, Torment, XP, Invis. So almost definitely Invis. Cool. Drop that. Don't like noise. No spells. Don't need amnesia. Yeah, we'll probably enchant the gloves, but first acquirement. Buckler's cute, but it's cold. And there's the double sword that we need for the rest of the game. Very cool. 5 brands, only 2 enchant weapons, which is not really exciting. We'll likely get more from Elf. Let's just see. Yeah, there's 1 more being sold. Right, it's either the manual or the double sword, and yeah, double swords are just hard to come by in general. I have plenty of brands, so double sword it is. And we'll just get off heavy. Alex, okay, but we have flaming. I can live with that. Prefer flaming. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. Plenty of gold, so we can get the other one. Yeah, we'll get the blank too. $2, 5. Viz, okay. All right, now we'll get the gloves up. Save the other one, I think. Like we could get one AC on boots, but it's not a big deal. I'd rather have it on like something with an ego, like a cloak or a helmet, something. Anything else now that we are now that we're playing on easy mode with consumables? Oh my god. You don't know what you got till it's gone. Yeah, I think that's fine for now. That was really tough, really fun, and we'll finish this tomorrow, most likely. But that was a lot of play today, and I think I need to edit the, various intermittent recordings and streams down to something that's in sensible chunks. But for now, we'll just leave off on a, mission accomplished kind of message. And see y'all next time. Have a good night.